that is already hooking me, and I'm now we're, getting out of the 80s. It's getting, of course, a lot more sophisticated, but you still have like Aryan propaganda shows that were fully okay. You could say, the N word, and you could like talk all kinds of hate talk and whatever, because governmentally, if to use the term loosely, required that there be money allocated for the public to access media that is being um, put out there, that is being, they just, for some reason, were mandated to allow the public to do this. And like I said, when it started, there were virtually no regulations. If you look on really, really early cable shows, you're all going to see some weird ass shit. Now, some of them became notorious, and I wish I could remember her name in New York. Oh, this is a crime that I can't remember her. But some of them became extremely famous. I mean, considering, either in a cult sense, people following them religiously, or just by virtue of their content. Things were allowed that you wouldn't even say in public now. And these were regular shows. It wasn't like pop on, pop off. These had sort of a lineup. And then as it progressed, you had sort of like a TV guide kind of thing, showing you all these weird things. Now, then it became more regulated, of course, because it was going completely haywire. And then, but very, very loosely again. Again, I would encourage you, if you're bored, to YouTube just like, I don't know, what would be a good keyword? Weirdest or bizarre or most bizarre cable or public access channels or shows. Like I said, y'all gonna see some weird ass shit. And I was hooked. I mean, I was hooked. During this time, it was post him. John had just passed away. We've done shows on all that. And there's a very juicy piece of my 4-part tragedy now available that centers around kind of this time in this place, in this apartment, because it wasn't really public access, but I remember they kicked a comedy channel of sorts off the air, like, quite unceremoniously. And so it wasn't sort of like an FU, but literally for 1 week, all they did was play reruns of Love American Style. Now, Love American Style is an absolute classic. So corny, so unfunny that it's hysterical. I don't know. Go make sense of that. But anyway, that's my little stroll through early public access. Don't even get me started on early pay channels, because we had a plastic box with buttons going through the network channels, then the public access channels, and the last channel on the left. Boom. Z channel. Z channel. And that was the first time you could watch movies like you do on whatever, Showtime, if that's still around. Okay, that's a little bit off topic. I'll let you go. Thanks for putting up with this. I just enjoyed the idea of the topic, because it's a little piece of, like, I don't know. Everything's on YouTube, so you can see it anyway, but that's my take. Thanks again. I appreciate your time. Tomorrow, it's always the same lineup, roughly. In fact, not so roughly. So I'll see you then. And in the meantime, I love you. Bye.